So what's it going to take? What's it really going to take? What are you going through right now? Could it be a problem or an issue or a burden at work? Could be a relationship breakdown, financial issues. Could even just simply be stress or depression or something that you're fighting with right now. What's it going to take for you to get through that? What's it going to take? 15 months after my accident, I broke my leg in 3 different spots, again. And during that time, my younger brother, who had been diagnosed with cancer for a couple of years, was then told that he was terminally ill and only had 9 weeks to live. So here I am. I had a major car accident, I lost my arm, completely wrecked my leg. And it was my fault. I fell asleep and I veered over the other side of the road. The doctors said to me initially, they said, "Sam, I'll never be able to walk ever again. You'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life." And my rehabilitation was hard. Like, we're talking 6, 8, even sometimes up to 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was in hospital for 5 months, in a wheelchair for 1 year. I'd only been out of a wheelchair for 3 months. But I was still doing all this rehabilitation. I was doing well. I was up on my feet. I was walking. And this morning I was living in Launceston in Tasmania. It was freezing cold. It was in winter. The ramp that was built for us there at home while I was in a wheelchair was covered in ice. I remember waking up that morning, putting on my pants and my socks. I mean, it's hard, you know, my leg physically does not bend at all, and you try putting on pants and socks when you're 6'3" and your leg does not bend. I remember walking outside in my crutches, and I was really happy with myself because I'm thinking, I can walk. Awesome. When the doctor said I could no longer walk, I was walking. I had resilience. I was, come on, you can do it. It was early in the morning. I was meeting a friend for breakfast and I was walking out on my crutches. I tripped. I fell. My leg came behind me, snapped in 2 places. I was on the ground. I called out to my wife. She came running, called the ambulance. Here I am sitting in the ambulance thinking, I do not want to go back to the hospital. I've spent 5 months in the hospital. I've worked so hard in my rehabilitation for 15 months. I didn't want to go back to the hospital. This same time I had a call from my parents saying that my younger brother, who I had given bone marrow to just months earlier, was told that the bone marrow didn't work, the chemo hasn't worked, radiation didn't work. He's only been given 8, 9 weeks to live. My best friend, my younger brother. What's it going to take? What's it going to take you to overcome your issue, your adversity, your problem, this downturn, whatever you're going through? What's it going to take? You know, I can quite clearly say that I've never been more happier. I love my life. And yes, it was a tough time in my life at the time. And I was thinking, what is it going to take to get through it? But I got through. I surrounded myself with the right type of proximity. I have a very strong faith. And I was passionate and determined to make it through. What's it going to take? What's it going to take?